if you're watching this video, then you might not be having the best of luck when it comes to growing on Instagram. Maybe you've already watched all of the how to grow on Instagram videos and still nothing is working. In this video, I'm going to share with you the 7 reasons why you're not growing on Instagram. What's up everyone? It's Willie. That's not my name. What's up everyone, it's Millie. Welcome back to my channel where I post videos every Wednesday teaching you the latest strategies and trends on social media to help you grow your brand. So give a little love tap on that subscribe button to stay up to date on all the latest tips and tricks I have for you. First, I want to say a huge thank you to this video shoutouts. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. So if you want to shout out in one of my future videos, be sure to screenshot yourself watching this and tag me over on Instagram stories, or leave a comment below and subscribe to my channel. As always, timestamps will be in the comments down below because I value your time and you already know why you're here. So let's get into it. Shoo. Reason number 1, you don't have a vocational niche. Now, what the heck is a vocational niche? Did I make that up so that people don't roll their eyes when I say to pick your niche? Maybe. Is it still different than what everybody else is teaching when they say pick a niche? Absolutely. As a refresher, your niche is a specialized segment of the market for a particular kind of product or service. We hear people say their niche is fitness, fashion, travel, beauty, but you can't forget about the second half of that definition, for a particular kind of product or service. That means you need to answer questions like, what kind of fitness? What style of fashion? Who is my message for? An example of a beautifully worded niche would be at-home fitness for busy moms, or Instagram coach for influencers. Those are niches, not lifestyle, fashion, fitness. Like those, you gotta do more with it. You gotta be way more specific. Okay, now what the heck is vocational niche? What's often overlooked with the word niche is this alternate definition: a place, job, or use for which a person is best fitted. That's where I bring in the word vocational. Vocation is a strong feeling of suitability for a particular career or occupation. Your niche should be something that is best fitted for you and gets you excited. This enthusiasm is easy for people to see through Instagram, which is what makes it easier for some people to grow because they love what they do, and then other people aren't growing because they picked a niche that they thought would be successful, but it doesn't connect with them. Don't just pick a niche because other people are doing it and you think it's trendy to do. Like, pick something that you actually love. Reason number 2, you haven't done a feed audit in the past 30 days, or ever. If you haven't done a feed audit, what the heck are you doing? Let's do this together, shall we? Open up Instagram, take a look at your profile, and there are 2 things that you want to look at here. Is your niche being clearly communicated through your profile photo, bio, and feed? And are you enticing your ideal audience on why they should be following you? If someone were to come to your page right now, is it clear exactly what you do? Does your bio help establish you as an expert in your field? Is the type of content you're producing consistent in the sense of you're not mixing personal and professional content on your page? And then the second point, are you making your ideal audience excited to follow you? Do you tell them up front what's in it for them? What do they gain for following you? It should be a fair trade. You gain a follower and they gain knowledge or inspiration, entertainment. Communicate whatever they gain in your bio. Let's take a look at my account, for example. So my profile photo, my bio, and my content clearly define who I am and what I do. You can see my title is an IG influencer coach. They know exactly what I do. And then my bio also communicates that. And when they look at my content, it's explaining that. They're able to see exactly like how to grow on Instagram, do this for content ideas, how to get the most likes, saves, and shares. Like, it's very obvious the value that I provide for my business and for anybody who follows me. And I entice them to follow me with my bio, where I say what my account is about. It's teaching influencers how to actually grow and monetize on Instagram as an influencer. So if somebody is an aspiring influencer, they're gonna wanna follow my page because I tell them, hey, this is what you get for following me. I also have a free masterclass for you. So there's double value that is communicated through my bio, and you wanna be able to communicate what value you provide with your bio. Reason number 3, Instagram doesn't like you. I'm kidding, that's not a thing. Okay, no, really. Reason number 3, you haven't done an analytics audit in the past 30 days or ever. Let me ask you this. When was the last time you actually studied your insights? I love looking at my insights and I love teaching my students how to study their insights because it is so important for you to understand how to read them so you know how to curate better content in the future, or you know what kind of content to stray away from making in the future. When you go to your insights, you can organize your post filters by the highest engagement, most saved photos, most shared photos, and all the things. So you want to look to see what is performing well and equally important, what isn't performing well. A lot of people automatically assume the most likes or the most engaged photo was the best performing one, but you don't want to discount the most saved photo or the most shared photos, because if you're looking to grow, you should actually be organizing your insights by the most shared photo, because that is how you can expand your reach with a simple post alone. If studying your analytics is intimidating to you, then I recommend watching this video here, Instagram Insights Explained, so I can teach you the basics and the need to knows. Reason number 4, think about the time that you spend on Instagram. When you're on Instagram, you're on mostly as a consumer. Think about what you do during that time. If you're someone who accidentally spends 3 hours swiping through stories, stalking old friends, watching reels, then you just lost a lot of valuable time that could have been spent helping you grow. I'm not saying don't engage with anybody ever. Absolutely, engagement is important, but you want to be intentional with the time that you spend on the app. The way that I bring separation to the two and not get too distracted while I'm on my phone is anytime I'm on Instagram for business, whether it's engaging with my followers, replying to DMs, comments, content research, anything business related to help me grow or increase engagement, I do those behaviors on my laptop. My laptop is my safe space and for work. It's for work behaviors only. Then anytime I'm using Instagram for my own personal pleasure as a consumer, like laying in bed, watching stories, catching up with old friends, that's when I use my phone. Of course, there is some intermingling because obviously I make reels with my phone. I can't just do that on my laptop. So there are some crossovers, but majority of the time I really try to keep them separated so I don't get too distracted. Reason number 5, you post just to post. Does anybody else wake up in the morning and think, oh shoot, I'm gonna post today and I haven't even figured out what I'm gonna post? Anyone? Anyone? Yeah, you're not alone. That literally used to be my Instagram strategy where I'd wake up at 8 a.m., pick my picture, write the caption, post at 9. Like, that was my strategy. Can I tell you how well those posts performed? Not very well. Plus, it started my day off horribly on a negative note of anxiety, stress, or even just high pressure. Unfortunately, since you're doing this and you're putting this frantic, subpar energy into your content isn't resonating with your audience, causing it to flop. If this is you, what I recommend doing is take some time off of Instagram so that you can actually plan out ahead of time and you could plan out great quality content. Reason number 6, you are shadow banned. Kidding again. You guys, come on. You really think I was gonna say that? You should have seen your face. Actual reason number 6 is you're confusing Instagram. Remember, Instagram's algorithm recommends posts to users based off of that user's interest. This is another reason why picking a niche is so important, because that's simply how the algorithm works. In a section of my video here, the Instagram algorithm easily explained, I talk about how Instagram uses account style embeddings to categorize accounts. In a blog post from Instagram, they say, by building account embeddings, we're able to more efficiently identify which accounts are topically similar to each other. Then, when users interact with content from a particular account, Instagram is able to recommend content similar to it by pulling from other accounts within that similar topic. If you're somebody who's posting about anything and everything, you're speaking to a too wide audience type, and Instagram just doesn't know how to categorize you. Get specific with the content and the topics you're talking about. Now, real quick, I want to talk to all of my influencers out there. If you're an influencer and you are trying to figure out how to actually grow on Instagram and monetize the platform, I have a free masterclass that I'll link below, completely free, 1-hour masterclass, teaching you step by step. It's my 5-step blueprint for how to grow and monetize Instagram as an aspiring influencer. You don't need to have 10,000 followers to see results from this masterclass. Reason number 7, you're losing and gaining the same amount of followers at the same time. So you're stuck in a rut. Now, if you're somebody watching this and you're someone who has a good amount of followers, maybe 10,000 followers, you have great content, like you heard all of my other tips and you're thinking, Millie, I'm perfect. None of these make sense for me. Except I'm sure you don't sound like that. This means I have some good news and bad news for you. The good news is people want to follow you. You got some good stuff happening, good-ish going on, people want to follow you. The bad news is that your past is coming back to haunt you. I'm kind of serious, kind of kidding, but seriously. I've had a lot of people actually come to me with this issue, and after dissecting it, every time somebody has reached out to me with this problem, they have over 10,000 followers, their feed is adorable, they're in this growth rut. It's typically because they started their growth journey using inauthentic ways to grow. So maybe when you first started to grow, you were doing engagement groups, the follow and follow method, you were buying followers or partaking in big giveaways, which is the same thing as buying followers. And all of those things are huge red flags. So now all of those people who followed you, not because they were interested in you, but because they wanted a prize or they forgot about it, or their bots, they're starting to unfollow you now. These past few months, we've seen Instagram show us people on our feeds where we were like, oh, what? I was following this person? And that can be a good or a bad memory jogger. If somebody followed you simply for a giveaway and then they forgot about it a year, 2 years later, and Instagram's like, boop, reminder, they're not gonna know who you are, and this is increasing the amount of people who are unfollowing your account. On top of that, Instagram has also been doing this huge surge, something word right there, insert word, good one. They're doing a huge cleanse of bot accounts. They've noticed that there have been a lot of bot activity on Instagram. So they're going through and removing and deleting a bunch of bot accounts. So again, if you're somebody who purchased followers or grew inauthentically, those bots are now disappearing. My advice to you is to embrace the unfollowers. The time will come where everything will even out, and it might be a while, but it's also a good thing because those people weren't engaging with you anyway. They weren't helping your engagement rate. So losing followers is not a bad thing. It means a fresh start. If you've made it this far and you're not already subscribed to my channel, hug that subscribe button and turn on the bell notification so you don't miss when I post my videos, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Follow your joy. Bye.